Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl D, and I'm back with a cooking video. Now, about 4 years ago, if you've been subscribed to this channel for a while, you would have seen a cooking video that I did with my good friend Osa. And I'm back here to change my channel, so it's now called Cook with D, and I'll be bringing you good, delicious recipes. Some may be a bit basic, some may be easy to follow, others may be a bit more complex, but I'm here to share my passion for cooking with you. So in today's recipe, we're cooking a roast chicken dinner. And essentially what it is a whole chicken that I'm going to season, marinate to perfection with different spices. And then I'll also roast it with some potatoes. I'll cook some tenderstem broccoli. And I'll also fry some unripe plantain. And then that will be accompanied with a red wine jus. Please share this, follow it, and let's see how this recipe goes. Now I'm going to get into the chicken. Now, I would say contrary to popular belief, but basically you should wash your chicken. I wash my chicken and I've been good. It's been over 20 something years. I'm literally good. So the chicken is here. So it's come like this. You can see. Hello. So yeah, I think it's really important just to remove all the residue, all the extra bits here. Soak it in some lemon water if you can, add a bit of salt, that's what I usually do. I'm going to wash it, pat it dry, season it with an array of seasoning. I'm also going to add things like parsley, spring onions, and I'm going to chop up the potatoes and also add it to the baking tray. Now if you look closely, you'd be able to see all the extra skin that I'm getting off, the unnecessary skin. You can just do what you've got to do. And then if you look at this side here, there's just this extra tip which I don't think is necessary, so I'll put the two legs up and basically chop it off. So there you go, that's gone. And then if you look here on the legs, but you can literally take them off. It will take a while. If you're cooking drumsticks, so this is long. I'm not even going to sit here and lie. It's long to get off, but just try and get off as much as you can, because then that way, what you'll find is just that it's just cleaner. You have a cleaner chicken. And yeah, you can get on to cooking it then, really, can't you? So now think of chicken as your blank canvas. It's now time to season your white meat. So it depends. Now everyone's taste buds are really different. I don't like things that are too salty, and to be honest, the food that you cook, it doesn't need to be salty. So if you use salt, you may not want to use a lot of soy sauce. Okay guys, so first of all, I'm going to add my mix for meat seasoning. So let's go with about 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and then we're going to go for the chilli powder. I'll add one heat spoon is enough. You may not like chilli, so you may not have to add anything here. And then the most exciting bit, it looks really nice. This is mixed for poultry. So this is actually perfect for chicken. So I'm going to add about 2 of this. Whoa. 1, 2. Now guys, it looks like a lot of seasoning. Fear not, it is not. You don't want your chicken to be bland, alright? And then instead of using Maggi cubes, because we have to live a different life in this world than everyday Maggi cubes, I'm going to add some black salt. This is also from Greece. Here with some petals, and that should be enough because everything else contains salt for the most part. That's just one. Add that in here again. The gyros, let's get it here. So if you realise, the first one, it looks very similar, but I think this is slightly different. I think this is 1 teaspoon of the gyros seasoning. And right, so you can add a little paprika if you want. Just half a teaspoon is okay. I think this will help with the star anise to give it a nice smoky flavour. And then you can mix it all together, okay? Look at that, that's quite a lot of seasoning for a tasty roast chicken. Okay guys, so what you have here right now is a dry rub. This is a combination of all the seasoning, all the spices. To make it into a wet marinade, I'm going to add some vegetable oil. And I'm going to do that in this cup. So this is half a cup. And I'm just going to add half the quantity into this and then mix it into the seasoning. Okay, so this is our mixing bowl. I'll add the oil into here. I'm then going to add the dry rub, dry seasoning into here. Okay guys, so I'm just going to mix everything together, and you will actually see that the seasoning that we once added isn't as much. This is going to go inside the chicken, and we're also going to marinate it now. Okay, and then lastly I'm going to add some spring onions. So what you have here, star anise, some dry rub seasoning, you've got some onions, you also have some basil, and then you have some parsley. Okay, so we'll put that aside just for a second. Then we bring back Mr. Chicken, Mr. or Miss, whatever you prefer. So here we have the seasoning. This is the messy part, okay? And it's good for it to go in the gut here, because people miss that out. And now I'm just going to drizzle half of it on. And really go inside, okay? Just rub it all over. Make sure that you're getting everything. Now it's up to you. You can actually decide to add more seasoning. You may be thinking, oh, Dee's chicken looks a bit bland. No problem. Add your own seasoning, and really go inside. Everything's washed and clean as it should be, and really go in on the top. Okay, so I'm gonna add the rest. You are gonna get a bit messy, so if you like, wear gloves or just wash your hands afterwards. Up to you. That is looking good, if I do say so myself. So that's all done now. You can decide to make some incisions on the chicken. It's because chicken can contain a little bit of water. Just do that a little bit. Just make sure that it can cook fully inside. Turn it over. Okay. And I think it should be good to go. So I'm going to place my chicken in like so. Very carefully. And then I'm going to add some potatoes to this. So the potatoes will actually cook with this. It will roast together. Should be quite good. Now because of this, obviously I've added oil already, but you may want to add a little bit more oil to the base of it so that the potatoes can cook well and be quite nice and crispy. Okay, so if you don't have a stuffing mix, that's totally fine. What I then do is go in, so we've got some brown onions there, some parsley, spring onions, some basil. You really just want to stuff it in the gut. Some onions here. This will really help with the taste, with the smell. And you put it all in like so. So this is such an easy recipe. You just have to know how to season it and what to do to make the juices flowing. Because we're going to use the juice that comes from this for the jus. And you'll realise that I'm going to add maybe a little bit more oil for the base, but nothing more than that. It should produce natural liquid, okay? Now, you can use small Jersey potatoes, you can use baby potatoes if you want. If you've got a big potato, you can actually just cut it as small as you want. You just want this size for this baking tray. Just going to add the potatoes in to the baking tray, like so. Just put them around. And then I'll add a little bit more oil, okay? I did say I wasn't going to add much more, but I'll add a little bit more oil and that should do the job. Okay, so let me go in and start cutting. I'm going to do a quarter chicken if I can. Or you could decide to go for a side. Ooh, it really is up to you. This is good. Let me just cut a bit more of the chicken just in case. So just to let you guys know, I actually did put this on I kept it on for about an hour. And obviously it was worth it. Because it's very easy to kind of overcook it or make it a bit too dry, but this is perfect. Okay guys, so up close and personal now. So you see the roast potatoes, you also see the whole roast chicken. I'm going to drain any stock that I've been able to get from this chicken and then proceed to make the red wine jus. Okay, just hold it down here because it's had some time to cool and tilt that all out. Look at that, look at that. Okay, that should be enough. I'm going to add the stock that I took from the chicken tray. Add it in here a little bit. Sometimes I do add a little bit of salt, so I will do this on this occasion as well. A little bit of Himalayan salt. Is Himalayan salt your favourite? Maybe just a little bit. And then I'll let it to cook and reduce for a little bit. And when I say a little bit, I mean maybe about a couple of minutes or so, and then that's actually ready. Okay, so I'm going in with Himalayan salt. I'm also going to add a little bit of paprika to this, to both. Added a little bit of lemon juice already. Tiny bit of chilli powder. And for me, I think that's really enough. And I'm going to pan fry them now. They're just a little good addition to the plate. The main focus, the main member of the party today is the chicken. Nando's ain't got nothing on me. Tell Nando's they ain't got nothing on me at this point. We go with some potatoes on the side. Going next with the plantain. Some tenderstem broccoli right there. Then we go around with the jus now. Okay guys, we've come to the end of Cook with Dee's roast chicken dinner. Do you know what? I feel like I've made up for the dry thing that I served you guys, that I shared with you guys about 4 years ago. But stay tuned for further episodes, and if you have anything else that you want to suggest, let me know. Don't forget to comment, like, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Do not bang your glass container. Do you see how quiet I was? You can call me on home. Oh no. Sorry.
Hey. Breathe.
Ready, okay.
You're recording.
Teardrop the bottom of my head. If you're an animal, what would you be?
Good question. Cheetah.
What
about you?
Like you're a bit sneaky in it, and then you just pounce on people. So I get it.
Not really being sneaky, just more about being quick.